there everyone. I hope that you are having a great Monday so far, and I hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you're all ready to get back to the grindstone, so to speak. Okay, so today I'm going to do the Monday reading with the Goddesses and Sirens deck. I just decided to grab these now. Let's see what they have available for us. First going to shuffle. Yeah, so we are sitting still in the full moon energy, which is really lovely. Full moon eclipse in Capricorn, which is my sign. So I understand this energy very well. And I hope that you're all going to use it to your advantage, because, you know, this kind of energy, this is a game changer, and it's... this kind of energy is also very studious, very persevering, very stubborn and relentless, but this energy is also very entrepreneurial. So if you're looking to start a business or launch projects, it's really the right thing to do. It's the right time to be doing it. Okay, but we're going to just ask now what messages Spirit has for us for the week ahead, and I want to see what comes up. There's the first one. Eggshell, release. Okay, when we see her, she's telling us to release all our cares, all our worries, all the stuff from the past into the fires, the purging fires. This is also very relevant. Can you see the full moon behind her at the top here? She comes up often when I do a full moon reading, but she's saying release anything that are your cares, your worries, your anxieties, your fears, anything that holds you back, old memories, ex-boyfriends and girlfriends, bad experiences, whatever it is, burn those, get rid of them. Okay, we can often do this in a lot of people do what they call a full moon ritual, where they actually write a letter to themselves, to somebody else. They just make a statement of, I no longer want to deal with this, whatever it is, write it down and burn it. Okay, literally set it alight, burn it in fire. Okay, because this is an element of release, and it's symbolic of you releasing that stuff. So this is really, really great. I'm going to quickly, if I can find her, because this poor book is so dilapidated, because I've had it for so many years now. It was one of my first ones. Okay, it says here, it is time to release an old belief or a bad habit. Imbalances of all kinds will fall away, and your pain will soon ease. Call upon the releasing powers of Eggshell when you are ready to let something go, whether it's excess weight, a bad habit, a disease, or old patterns. She is a powerful discharging force. For those who are getting ready for birth, she is a wise guide and will assist so that you have an easier birth. Okay, and remember, this can be a physical or a symbolic birth. Are you birthing something? Are you birthing a new work project? Whatever the case is. Okay, what else do we need to know this week, please? Katesh, pleasure. Okay, she's saying don't take life so seriously. Use pleasure to evolve, to change, to come more into your own being. All right, you see here the guy on that side is very much all in armor and all shielded and like looks very defensive. And then there's another guy on the other side. This is about us not having to shield ourselves, not having to be so stiff. Okay, sorry, I've got my hand over there. Not always having to be so rigid, but have a bit more fun with life. Learn to relax, learn to enjoy pleasures. These are even, physical pleasures as well, things that give us pleasure. Loosen up, enjoy them, change. If there's been a problem in your relationship because you can't loosen up, this is the time to get rid of that stuff. Maybe burn that away and say, okay, I'm not having that issue anymore. Let me move to something that is going to be more beneficial for me. Okay? And we need to know that taking pleasure in things is not a sin. Okay? Go and buy yourself something. I gave myself a treat and I bought new tarot decks. Okay, that's my thing. But do something for yourself. Go and do something you enjoy doing. If you want to go for a mani and a pedi, go for it. If you want to go skydiving, or you want to go on a boys' weekend and, go scuba diving, whatever. Do something that gives you pleasure. Indulge yourself, allow yourself to do these things, especially if you've been in a mindset for many years where all you do is work, eat, and sleep. This is saying to you, loosen up a bit. There's more to life than what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Going home and cooking and cleaning. There's more to life. Give yourself a break. The dishes can wait. Go play with your kids for an extra 10 minutes, whatever it is, but do things that give you pleasure. All right, let me quickly see what she says in the book here. Oh, I was meant to read her. Do you see what I mean? This poor thing. Pleasure should be made a priority. Do not forget what makes you happy. Actively seek pleasure and become more aware of the obstacles to your own pleasure. Life can be overwhelming at times, and our rational minds seem to need every available minute of our time to be able to cope with the demands of every day. Even those of us who have more naturally physical natures, such as those who participate in sports on a regular basis, are able to turn this activity into primarily a mind game by turning it into a competition. A big part of pleasure is letting go. This does not mean surrender as in giving up. It simply means to hand over all of your administration or your stress and your worries. Okay. There is a warning here as well, though. I've got a little bug. It says, of course, making pleasure the only goal in life is also fraught with danger. Only getting our own needs met and not caring about how others' needs are met is not advisable. Remember, the message is to seek pleasure, but not at the expense of others or your own balance. All right, let's do another one. And remember, if we're looking for something to do for a living, that's often something that gives us pleasure that will be successful. Okay, you've got to love what you do. Oops. I feel like we need these two. Morgan Le Fay, magic. Okay. This could be something simple like what I said with eggshell, where you just write something down and burn it. But this says you need a little bit of magic in your life. You need to bring a little bit of excitement into your life. Maybe you need to do something like an energy session. Maybe you need to do something like you need a reading for guidance. And I'm not saying it has to be with me. I'm saying bring these things into your life. Remember that there are other things in life, and do whatever it takes to wake that up and for you to realize that again. Okay, if something is magical for you, or you enjoy it, and you enjoy maybe getting into animation or watching a fantasy movie or something to that effect, open other areas of your mind, wake them up again. Get into that realm that is other than this 3D work, eat, sleep environment. And I know I speak about it relentlessly, but that is where the magic lies. That is where our creativity comes from. That's where ideas come from, even business ideas. Okay, there is no separation. That is the mindset we've been in, and that's the misconception we've had for such a long time. The one cannot exist without the other. We need to bring that balance in, just like you bring the balance of work and play. You need to bring that magic and that ethereal into your physical 3D environment as well, because the one is part of the other. Just like you are not only a physical body, you are also a spirit. And the two work well together, but they need to be balanced. And when we are not feeling well, it's because we are out of balance. So this is telling you to bring that back into your life, okay? This is also Freya. Okay, Freya is the Norse goddess, and she is telling us about our irresistibility, okay, to embrace your beauty, to embrace you and what you are, and that there's nothing wrong with you, there never was. You are perfect the way that you are, and you, all of us, each one of us is here to bring something special and unique into this world. We all have something to offer. Okay, and she's about standing there unashamed of who you are. Stand there in all your glory. Be who you are. Stand up for what you believe in. Embrace the fullness of who you are and what you can offer. This is about us not hiding ourselves away anymore. Okay, we've all been dumbed down and We're not allowed to take pleasure in things. You're not allowed to have too much fun. Get serious. Okay? It's about releasing all of that nonsense. It's about engaging in the magic of life and all these things that it can bring in. All right? Oops. And embracing yourself in your wholeness, in your irresistibility, knowing that you are irresistible, knowing that you are powerful, you are awesome, and you're allowed to say that because you are. Everybody is in their own right. Don't let anybody dumb you down. Don't think I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too dumb, I'm too clever, I'm a nerd, I'm too eccentric. There's none of those kind of things, okay? That is society trying to warp your mind and make you think that you are less than what you are. So let me finish off by reading Morgan Le Fay and Freya for you. Morgan Le Fay says, "You have power and it is real. A secret will be revealed. You have an unexpected ally. Try some magic." Morgan Le Fay enchants her way into your life to remind you that magic is indeed real and the power of intention is great. There is magic in everything, nature, in action, and especially within ourselves. She might also be tempting you to try some magic yourself and cast for your highest good or for the good of all. She also reminds us that truth in all things is often the best way forward. Morgan was caught up in so many intrigues, so many lies, and when the veils were finally lifted, she may not have always benefited. Okay, whatever that means for you. And Freya. Should be here somewhere. Here she is. Okay. Freya says, "We are irresistible in our own ways. Sexual enjoyment is a natural part of life. Center yourself and be confident amongst the chaos." I would think most of us could do with a dose of Freya's confidence and power or irresistibility at some stage of our lives. It's very easy to lose your confidence after a breakup or when we have not felt desired for a length of time. Perhaps we've never experienced a solid sexual confidence, and this holds us back from highly enjoyable and pleasurable loving experiences. Freya instructs us that we are all powerfully attractive and we should be unashamed of our own sexual selves. Her message is that eternal beauty is rarely enough. It's the confidence in our attractiveness that is. Okay, she also guards against things like, us being bombarded with images of unreal beauty on the TV, and that it's hard to feel attractive when there are unrealistic levels of perfection that we can't seem to attain. Okay, there's also huge amounts of the bad kind of sexuality that's out there in the media. Okay, and so she says when this becomes an obsession, it ceases to become natural or nourishing. And we have a lot of people who suffer from addictions in this regard as well. So this is her saying, even though she was lusty and shameless about how sexual she was, she chose her partners with discernment and she balanced her sexual self with other parts of her nature as well. So there is a message here for some of you, because Katesh also speaks about this, okay, and certain things that give us pleasure. So make sure that that is balanced as well. All right, I don't know who needed to hear that, but perhaps that's something that needs to be addressed. Maybe that is what needs to be released. Maybe there's some of you that need to kind of get rid of certain things. Maybe it's a partner that has some kind of addiction or something and it needs to be addressed and gotten rid of. Who knows? I'm not going to make any assumptions here, but it is quite an interesting reading. Okay, guys, I wish you a lovely week further. You must all take care and, look after yourselves. Bye for now.